She blasted onto our screens last weekend for the first time since announcing her departure from This Morning in October. But now, in a new bombshell revelation, insiders say that Holly Willoughby, who is firmly back at the helm of Dancing on Ice alongside Stephen Mulhern, has been approached by a raft of TV producers to lift the lid on her tumultuous 2023 in a tell-all documentary. Wow, oh wow. That could make for very interesting reading indeed. A source said, Holly was very apprehensive about getting back on TV and was so thankful for the support of her friends, family and the public. But she knows that This Morning and Phillip Schofield scandal is not going to go away. She's been inundated with offers to tell her side of the story now she's back in the public eye. The source added, she's at the center of a TV bidding war again, and that includes a complete tell-all on what really went on in some form of documentary. And apparently, while Holly would like to draw a line under the situation, she has been advised that speaking out could be the only way to achieve that. An insider shared, bosses will need to offer her a lot of money to get her to talk properly. There could be a book deal and interviews, so she could earn somewhere in the region of £1 million for doing it all. She wouldn't necessarily criticize people, including Phil, but she would prove her innocence. The insider continued, she felt very privileged to be trusted with This Morning for all those years, and she misses the show and viewers terribly. But she had to leave for the sake of her family. They will always come first. And the insider added that instead of the turmoil putting strain on Holly's marriage, it's made her and husband Dan Baldwin, with whom she shares Harry, 14, Belle, 12, and 9-year-old Chester, even stronger. The couple have always shared an unspoken pact to always support each other. The source added, he'd be 100% behind her if she decided to do a tell-all, as he thinks she was unfairly punished and needs to tell everyone what really went on. Now she's had precious time with her family, she's ready to come back fighting. Last weekend was Holly's chance to shine again, and although the skating abilities of the celebrity contestants were much anticipated, it was Holly that the nation were tuning into Dancing on Ice to see. It was the TV comeback that had everyone talking. A source said of her return to our screens, after all of the drama of last year, Holly is now focusing on herself and her career, which is why she wanted to come back with a bang on Dancing on Ice. She's so happy it went well. Previously though, Holly had been having a crisis of confidence ahead of her TV return, especially as she used to present Dancing on Ice with her former bestie Phillip Schofield. But apparently, teaming up with good pal Stephen Mulhern was a major factor in Holly's decision to return to the show, with the pair making a pact that it should be Holly who takes center stage. Well, we don't doubt that for a second. A source said, Holly and Stephen have great chemistry, but, most importantly, Holly knows that Stephen isn't out for himself or trying to outshine her. He knows she's the star and he's grateful to be by her side. They are both on the same page about that, and there's no battle of egos, which is what had been going on with Phil at This Morning. That's where Holly's special agreement with Stephen comes in. Holly is thrilled to have Stephen there, but at the end of the day, this is her show and her rules, and he's fine with that. It all makes sense now, doesn't it? It sounds like it's Holly's way or the highway, and all about who's top dog. In other words, control. Has Holly become too big for her boots? It certainly looks like it. We wonder what Stephen Mulhern, who's been in the business as long as Holly has, thinks of the reports that he's grateful to be by her side. The source added, Stephen is the perfect presenting partner for her. There's not a toxic bone in his body and they can just get the job done, stay great friends, and Holly doesn't have to worry about having to compete with someone on screen. There's no power struggle between them. They are more like brother and sister than anything. With Philip, he would often take the lead as he had more experience, but now Holly is the one in charge. Yes, we bet. Is this what Little Miss Perfect Holly Willoughby wanted all along, to be the boss? She better come out quick with her side of the story, as it's looking more and more like she's been on a 20-year mission to maneuver and claw her way to the top, with her colleagues being kicked to the curb in the process, in our own opinion of course. It's been 3 months since Holly quit This Morning following an alleged kidnap plot, but now she's back on our screens. Holly is desperate to make 2024 her year, and has been going all out to make sure she's shining. A source said, she's given herself a dazzling makeover after going on a January detox, switched up her hair and makeup style, and pulled out all the stops with a new designer wardrobe and stylist that is set to wow for the rest of the series on Dancing on Ice. The source continued, she's made it clear to her stylist that she wants to up her game and pull in more big designers to dress her. It's all about making a bold statement. getting away from the murky past of the drama attached to Phillip, and coming into her own as a solo star. She wants people to take notice that she can shine as a main host. Gosh, it's all about number one, isn't it? Me, Holly Willoughby. The source added, she's really hoping this translates on screen and other TV producers see her in a new light, as she wants more offers piling in, so that she can take her career to the next level. She sees this as a fresh chapter and wants to land several big TV jobs this year. But can Holly really shake off her past, and more to the point, will the viewers let her? It's been reported that Dancing on Ice fans have ignored Holly Willoughby's pleas for a fresh start, and have shockingly rushed to send none other than her nemesis Phillip Schofield a message of forgiveness, after Stephen Mulhern's second episode at the helm on Sunday. ITV fans are apparently demanding his return, taking to X to share their views. One person wrote, "Controversial opinion, but bring back Phillip Schofield. Sorry Stephen." And a second said, "Phillip, all is forgiven. Please come back. I can't cope with Mulhern on every single program ITV does." A third fan wrote, "I bet either Dancing on Ice gets rested for the foreseeable, or Holly will leave. It's just not got the same feel to it when Phil was on it." And as Blinkerhole touched on in our last video, body language expert Darren Stanton issued his verdict on Stephen and Holly's chemistry and partnership. He said, "Apart from a few weeks back on This Morning, this is her first proper presenting job. Holly and Stephen came across really well, but by no means do they have anywhere near the same level of rapport that Holly and Phil have. They were the magic couple of presenting." He added, "They do make a great team, but I think it will take a while for people to get the duo of Holly and Phil off their minds." So, it really begs the question, why did Holly Willoughby take a huge risk by making her comeback on a show synonymous with the disgraced Phillip Schofield? It's hardly what you'd call making a fresh start and putting the past behind her. Could it turn out to be one of the biggest mistakes of her career, or will Holly really put pen to paper to tell her side of the story? Perhaps that tell-all will only materialize when her comeback starts to go down the pan. After all, she seems like she's gaining a reputation for slithering her way out of trouble, to save her own skin. Please like and subscribe for more journeys through the Blinkerhole. For entertainment purposes only. Keep up to date with the latest UK news and TV entertainment and hit the join button. If you enjoy what we do and would like to support us, send us a super thanks. Official Blinkerhole merchandise is available in store.